As you are aware, Canva released version 3.1 of Affinity, and in this video I'll briefly touch on some of the new features they introduced. Looking at their release notes, we can see it's quite a big update. A couple of new features and also a big list of stability fixes, general bug fixing, fixes in the UI, and a lot of fixes in the PDF EPUB export, which I'm sure will make a lot of people happy. As mentioned, I'm going to highlight on some of the new features I personally find interesting. Let's start with the option to enable light mode. Personally, I prefer the dark UI, but it is nice to bring this option back. But it is too bright for me, so let me quickly turn that back to dark. The next feature is the selection to path, and it is funny because just before the update I posted a video about this. Anyway, you can now use a pixel selection tool to make a pixel selection, and from the menu or with the Ctrl or Command Enter key shortcut, convert the selection to a vector path. If we look at the vectorization result, it's pretty decent. Next on the list, we have the ability to edit the gradient and the hatches directly from the swatches panel. By the way, you can enable the swatches panel from the window menu. Select a hatch or a gradient, right-click, and now you can edit, which is pretty useful, and actually this should have been there long time ago. Also, the pen tool got an update. A lot of people will be happy with the rubber band mode, which can be enabled or disabled from the pen settings. Basically, what this does is that it gives you a preview before you add a note. I never missed it, but my pen workflow is very basic and I prefer to use the note tool. Anyway, they also added some shortcuts for the power users, which probably can help them to do more with the pen tool. We also got a new tool called the Tone Brush tool. You can find it under the Dodge and Burn tools. When used, it creates a new layer, which I really like by the way, and then it uses information from the layers beneath to adjust brightness, color, and contrast for blending. I'm pretty sure this will be very useful for a lot of users, especially who do a lot of compositing. Related to the Tone Brush tool, we also now have a new live group which copies the tones from the layers below. I think this is a pretty cool feature, especially as it is live. Select one or more layers and then use the pixel menu to add them to a live tone blend group. Now everything in the group will be auto-toned based on the settings of the group. Make sure to check the content type, as this kind of determines how the blend should be applied. Here's another feature which should have been available long time ago. When using the brush, we can now right-click and the brush settings will be shown in a pop-up, allowing you to quickly change the brush settings. We of course had some keyboard shortcuts for basic brush settings, but now with this you can really quickly change almost any property of the current brush you are using. And the final new thing they introduced is a new distortion effect in the glitch filter. We now have access to something called data blocks, which is kind of a pixelation with a distortion. Always nice to have more filters. We can never have enough filters, right? This wraps my quick video about the latest version of Affinity. It's good to see some activity in the development of Affinity, and hopefully we will get more updates this year with more features. Thanks again for tuning in, and see you in the next video.
Hey, this Christmas party is getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone.
Hey, what's that?
Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing.
I'm on the radio!
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone, the cordless microphone that actually puts your voice on the radio. There are no attaching wires, so you're free to move around. Broadcast over any FM car radio.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Professional entertainers use Mr. Microphone for rehearsing.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one. I got one. I got one. I got a Mr. Microphone and I love it.
It's practical and great fun for the whole family.
And it's only $14.88. Mr. Microphone, buy 2 or 3, they really make great Christmas gifts.